Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm super excited to do a review on this brand new Keurig K-Iced Plus. So I just bought this off of Target and it retails for $130. Okay, so with this coffee maker I can make an iced coffee and I can make a hot cup of coffee also. Now the color of this one is the Alpine blue. We lift it up here, we're going to put our K-Cup here. It's got a single needle on the top, single needle on the bottom. Close it, we're going to select over ice. We can do an 8, 10, or 12, or we can do an 8, 10, or 12 hot coffee. We've got an add water light and a descale light. Now when we do the over ice, we're going to press it, then we're going to select 8, 10, or 12. Now it's not going to brew the full 8 ounces through a K-Cup like a normal hot coffee. When you do over ice and 8 ounces, it's going to brew half the amount through there. So you'll get 4 ounces through a K-Cup. It's going to melt the ice and give you the proper dilution ratio. Same with the 10 ounce. When I do over ice and 10 ounce, it's going to brew 5 ounces through a K-Cup. And same with the 12. It'll give me 6 ounces. But if I want a normal coffee, I can just come up here, don't press the over ice button, make sure that's not lit. And then if I just press 8 ounces, it'll just run 8 ounces through a coffee K-Cup and give me a normal cup of coffee. Now you can use any coffee K-Cup for an iced coffee. They do sell some of these Dunkin' cold. You know, the coffee's brewed a little bit differently in there, but it's just a standard coffee K-Cup. Okay, so I've got a 16-ounce tumbler in there full of ice. We're simply going to lift the lid, put your K-Cup in there, close it. It's going to pierce the top and the bottom. I'm going to do over ice. See, right now it's flashing. It doesn't know what you want to do. I'm going to press over ice. That'll go steady. Now I have to select the size. I'm going to do 8 ounce. And then now I press the big K button. That's on solid now, and you can hear it brewing. And the brew is a little bit slower when you're doing it over ice. And it's a little bit cooler. So a normal coffee ends up at about 170. An over ice coffee, you're gonna end up with about 150. But the ice is gonna melt it, and we should end up with about a 40-degree iced coffee. This is a really fast coffee maker. You're gonna have an iced coffee in less than a minute. And it's very quiet also. Now that's 4 ounces through a K-Cup. That's a really concentrated coffee, but the ice melts and you end up with just the right amount. Now if you want a little bit more, you could do the 10 ounce and you would get 5 ounces through. So you get a little bit more. If you did the 12, you'd get 6 ounces. For me, the 4 ounces through a coffee K-Cup is just the right amount. You can see it doesn't melt. The more you have in here, the more ice is going to melt. Okay, so let's give that a stir. We can add some more ice to it. But I like that it's starting out refreshingly cold. Yeah, 36 degrees. So yeah, that's going to be really nice. Now for me, you can drink it like this. That's still really bitter to me. I have to add some milk and some sugar. So the amount of milk you add, you can add any kind of milk you'd like. You know, between 3 and 6 ounces of milk. Yeah, I always think that looks really cool. I like to add about 2 tablespoons of my syrup. I'm using French vanilla here. Let's go ahead and add, that's about 5 pumps of this. Okay, so put your tumbler lid on, give it a quick stir. Let's do a taste test. That's a delicious tasting iced coffee. I really do like the taste of that. Now, if the coffee is still really strong and bitter to you, add some more milk. That's what really helps smooth it out. That's a really nice cold iced coffee. Cleanup is super simple. You're going to take the K-Cup out. Be careful, they can be hot. There's the top needle. There's the bottom needle. Now around back with this, we do have a water reservoir. You can remove this water reservoir. And you can also add a filter. Now you don't have to have a filter for it to work, but you can add a tall handle water filter that will help if your water tastes like chlorine. Okay, so now let's brew just a normal cup of coffee. Just put your K-Cup in any old way. It'll pierce the top and the bottom when you close the handle. It's very easy. Again, don't press the over ice. Now I'm just going to do an 8 ounce. Press the 8 ounce and the K button. This will be a normal coffee. Now you'll notice it does come out a little bit quicker and you end up with about a 170, 65 degree cup of coffee, which is about 20 degrees warmer than when you do the over ice. It's going to ramp up really quick. It's getting really hot. 185. And you can notice the stream is a little bit stronger coming out. It's about 10 to 15 seconds quicker when you do just a normal cup of coffee, even though it's doing the full 8 ounces instead of 4 ounces. And again, coffee K-Cups have 2 tablespoons of coffee in. You know, if you want to do the full 12 ounces, that is a little bit weak for me. All right, there's our 8-ounce cup of coffee. Let's see what we end up with. 170-degree cup of coffee, yeah. And it tastes really good. Okay, so they've released 3 iced coffee makers Keurig has in the last month or so. I've got all 3 of them, and I will be doing a comparison here real soon. This one comes in 3 colors. It comes in a gray and a white, but this Alpine blue just looks really cool. Okay, so they give it the model number K900F. So they show this really nice iced coffee glass, but they got a note that it says do not brew into glass. So it is 1,520 watts. Okay, so let's do the measurements. Front to back, you're looking at 14 inches. Height-wise, you're looking at 17.25, so this will fit under a kitchen cabinet. Left to right, you're looking at 4.75. So that's about a 6 with the 6 inches. With the drip tray removed, you're looking at 7 inches. Now up here, this does come with a descale light. So I will be doing a video on how to descale it. The only way to get that descale light to go out, you are gonna have to put the machine into a special descale mode, which can be kind of tricky. Comes with a nice user manual. I am glad that they show you exactly how to do the descaling procedure. So that's really nice. And they do tell us, this is becoming pretty standard nowadays. They're calling it a maintenance alert. It's going to remind you to descale after 250 brews. So they're really not worried about how dirty it is on the inside. 250 brews, they're going to count them, and it's going to light that light. So we can also put this into a high altitude mode. I'll be doing a separate video on that also. I'm really happy with this over ice. I'm glad that they gave me 4 ounces through a K-Cup, because for me, that's the perfect amount. Now, even 10 ounces will brew 5 ounces. I think 5 ounces is okay too. That's going to give you a little bit more coffee. And again, the over ice, it's coming out hot, but it's just 20 degrees cooler, so it doesn't melt as much ice. So this reminds me a lot of the K-Slim Plus ice, which I'm going to be doing a comparison with it also. I'll also be taking it apart. I'm sure there's a heating element on the inside. I'm going to see if there's a reset on it. Yeah, so just a sneak peek. I'll be doing a comparison with all 3. This one was the first one released. This one's from Walmart exclusively. So they're calling this one the K-Iced Essentials. They put the word Essentials on it, and they only sell it at Walmart. And this is the K-Iced Plus. Just a spoiler alert, I'm giving this one a no-go. Don't get it. It does come with a nice tumbler, but these are the 2 to get. So underneath the video, if you could give it a thumbs up, I'd really appreciate it. That helps out my YouTube channel. I purchased all 3 of these products with my own money. Now, this one's only available at Target. I'm not a Target affiliate yet, so I can't put a Target link down there. I think eventually this will start to show up at the Amazon website. So if it does, I'll put a link in there to Amazon. So this really does seem to be the year of iced coffee. I've been doing several reviews on rapid cold brew coffee makers. And then we've got these over iced that make it hot with K-Cups. Yeah, everybody seems to be putting the word iced coffee into their coffee maker somehow. And some succeed in doing it, and others are falling a little bit short on it. I will be doing a best iced coffee maker and a best cold brew coffee maker. Okay, so here's a little sneak peek of my kitchen coming. I'm putting in a kitchen in the basement for my studio that I'm going to do all my videos from. Knocked a hole in the storage room, but we're going to put the refrigerator in there, island, and a row of kitchen cabinets. So the kitchen cabinets just got delivered. I'm pretty excited to be able to have my studio lighting permanently mounted. Yeah, so right now I have to always take down my studio lighting. We have to put them in the back bedroom. They take up quite a bit of room. So again, I just really appreciate everybody's support. Everybody's been so kind to me and very, very supportive. If there's anything you'd like to see in the comments reviewed, leave them in the comments down below. I check my comments almost on a daily basis. And Miss Fiona likes to sleep underneath the patio. She's really tired. Thanks everybody for watching.